So we're here. We're ready.
Go time. All right. All right. It's that time. Great sides. Okay. All right, so T-28, I think she's ready to go. We're gonna give her the Maiden today, like I mentioned. Last week didn't quite work out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, but I think we've got all the bugs situated and resolved. So I think today we'll have a good result. Still got to do a couple things. I want to make sure the gear's working right. I want to do a range check, make sure all the controls are working right, engine's running good, and then yeah, we'll give it a go. It's exciting. It's been a long road getting here for various different reasons, but man, this model builds into a beautiful representation of the T-28. It really is fantastic looking, and it's got tons of great features. And so yeah, I'm excited to see what this radial engine is going to do on the front. It sounds amazing. Yeah, it's exciting. Exciting day. Let's do this. So it's kind of hard to fly the airplane without gas. We got the airplane all together only to discover forgot the gas at home. So an hour later, we have gas. And I mean liquid gas, not the other kind.
It's like Taco Bell's down the road.
Taco Bell, there is Taco Bell, yeah. When you need explosive diarrhea in a hurry, Taco Bell.
Does anybody really ever need that?
Oh no. Got this little servo connection I just want to put on. This is my ignition battery. I don't want that to come undone. It's kind of a loose connection, so that way I know it's not going to come apart or come disconnected. All right, I want to do a quick range check. I'm going to go this way.
Right now, we're checking to make sure that the radio and the airplane are in communication.
Can you just rotate it?
The radio has a setting that allows you to set it at a lower power.
What would the benefit be?
So we're checking to make sure that when the airplane is far away and in a particular attitude, the controls still work. It's a safety check.
So when I go into low power mode, I don't have any response on the controls. I keep getting warnings. Holds 8.
All right, what are you doing right now?
I just wanted to check the basic range. I don't have a really clear connection. I wanted to check the radio, make sure that we got good connection, because if we don't, then I'm gonna have to try this again another day. I've got a bunch of remote receivers in here. Let me see about, yeah, this one is not doing anything because it's right in the way of the battery.
Okay.
So
You already have one underneath there.
we'll have to see. We'll start it up.
You got everything on?
Nope. Might help if I had the ignition on.
You just wanted me to get a workout in.
That's it, yeah.
I'll put that on my watch.
All right, let's see what the frame losses look like.
What is a frame loss? Tell us.
If there's an issue with the link, with the radio. Frame losses are pretty typical, but you don't want to have a lot of them. It seems to be doing better. The big ones you want to avoid are holds, and that means you temporarily lose connection. Checking the frame losses, we were talking about that. So we moved one of the remote receivers down. So I'm going to taxi it again and make sure that I'm not getting frame losses. And then if it looks good, then we'll give it a go. But if it doesn't, then we're gonna have to scrap and try again. I'm gonna have to move a bunch of stuff around. So we'll see how it goes, but I gotta have the engine going. I gotta make sure that everything is good, because if it's not worth it, so. so frame losses look much, much better now. That looks good. There's only 8 at the moment, and we're on the ground, which isn't ideal either.
Right. You'll get better visibility to that lower one when it's in the air.
Yeah.
Plus, you're only ever pointing right at you for a second.
Yeah. All right, I think we're good. Taking off. Definitely coming. Oh, yep. I got a hold there. I'm gonna land. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! I didn't have control. I had good frame rate. I got a hold there, and I couldn't get it back.
Chris, you went through everything you could figure out.
That's 2 tough losses, man. Ugh. And I know what happened this time, for sure. Hold on the radio, I had nothing I could do with it, so. Let's go get it. Are you coming over?
I was gonna shoot it.
If you want, I can shoot it. If you don't want to come over.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
I saw it drop out.
Heading away from you, and you had a perfect shot.
Yeah, it must have been the receiver. I don't know.
Very sorry.
It is what it is.
No, coming after the B-58 is not. It's not fair, Chris. It's not. It's just not fair. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, the hobby can be unforgiving at times. Well, I don't know if there's much salvageable on this one. The engine took the brunt of it, so that was a drag.
May I pull it out?
Yeah. Wow.
I would recommend not trying to turn it
Yeah.
and just sending it back. I mean, the propeller took an awful lot, and that may help you. It actually does rotate a little bit, so I haven't moved it significantly at all.
All right.
Just didn't move when I lifted it.
So I had control, positive control, rotated fine, and then when I turned out, I got a hold, and then I came down the downwind, and it just held completely. The radio had nothing. So obviously I shouldn't have flown it if I was having those radio issues. Everything looked good on the ground after we moved that receiver.
I thought,
But, you know, live and learn. It's a tough lesson. I'm wondering if it's the receiver itself might have not been sufficient and probably should have just tried to change it out completely.
you problem solved. You've had a problem. You resolved the problem. You were down to low frame rate, and the way it failed in the air was not the way that it was failing on the ground. It failed in the air with the airplane bottom pointing you. It's that bottom
I had a receiver, a remote receiver under
a
there.
remote receiver that was
Yeah.
looking right at it.
And
Every
nothing.
time it failed on the ground, it was pointing towards you.
Yeah. And that's why I think it might have been the receiver itself versus,
And I don't know
The placement of the remotes.
how you grabbed that one.
yeah. All right, well, it's time for another build. I would love to do another one of these. It's a gorgeous airplane. I wish I could have gotten the time on it that it deserved. But, you know, the hobby can be pretty unforgiving. I've had a pretty rough spell the last 2 big projects. Really looking for a win on the next one. So, yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next. If you guys want to see this again, I'm sure we can make that happen. But, yeah, it's kind of a bummer because I was looking forward to a bunch of flights on this.
This right here is a pain in the butt, but I think it's gonna work.
We'll have scale exhaust. It looked awesome, sounded awesome. And I think the engine had plenty of power for it, but never really got a chance to see how it went. But all right, we're gonna clean this up. We're gonna take it back. I know exactly what happened. It was radio loss, signal loss completely. And I had zero control over it when it rolled over and went straight in. And so unfortunately that does happen. What could I have done differently? The only thing I could have done is replace the receiver itself, because we moved things around. Everything checked out good after we moved the things around.
And you taxied it enough to determine that.
Yeah, and being on the ground, that's a worst case scenario, but failing in the air like that was very, very surprising.
I don't think you could have predicted that.
Yeah, so, all right guys, well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty bummed, but if you guys wanna see this one again, let me know in the comments what you guys wanna see next, because I'm ready for another build. I've got some scratch builds in mind. I've got, there's another build I had in mind too, but I'd love to know what you guys want to see. This is all for you. I want to show you guys everything that I know and how to do, and usually I can fly better. But yeah, that's it guys. One last thing, if you have not picked up my book, head over to www.artofscalemodeling.com. Please pick that up. That's going to help fund another project, and so I've got 3 books that I've published now, and so please head over there, check it out. I've got video courses, all kinds of stuff. It's all me just trying to pass my knowledge on to you guys, and so yeah, I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys following along, and until the next build guys, I'll see you at the field.